Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Policygenius. Policygenius. If you have a family like I do, a lovely wife, you know how much your loved ones depend on you, and in a worst case scenario, you wouldn't want them to worry about money. A good life insurance plan can give you peace of mind, and if something happens to you, your family will have a safety net to cover mortgage payments, college costs, or other expenses so they can get back on their feet and focus on what's important. My friends, I gotta tell you, I love my wife, and we do plan on having kids one day. And this is where this comes in, because if my family is protected, my anxiety goes down and I know I'm going to be a good papa. Policygenius knows how valuable your time is. That's why their technology makes it easy to compare life insurance quotes from America's top insurers in just a few clicks to find your lowest price. Your loved ones deserve a financial safety net. You deserve a smarter way to find it and buy it. Head to policygenius.com or click the link in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com. This is brought to you by BetterHelp, my friends. Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, if you're not worried about your mental health, what are you doing? You are important and you need to be cared for. Your mental health is so important and you should do it with BetterHelp. Do you ever find that just as you're trying to fall asleep, your brain suddenly won't stop talking? Do your thoughts start racing right before bed or at other inopportune moments? That is me all the way. Well, guess what? I got some things I need to talk about, and I talk about it with my therapist through BetterHelp. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/foods today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods. Dudes Behind the Foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dude behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good. Oh, let's get ready to podcast. Hey, come on. Today we're going to learn how to podcast with this little stogie, eh? Give me a stogie. Let me light it. Come on.
Okay. What's an impression? Oh my God. Oh, what? What you go? Oh, what? That's my Kevin Hart impression.
Now do an impression of Kevin Hart running 3 yards and tearing his quads.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm dead. Keep it up. Without my leg. I can't walk. Oh my God.
And now you will never be in one of his D-list movies ever again.
Hey, shout out to Kevin Hart.
No, he's super cool. He's actually, I feel like he's the ultimate, he is legit. I think at first I was kind of critical about him saying like comedic rock stars. Like, that's corny. And then I'm like, there is no other way to describe him. I mean, he's a comedic rock star.
Sold out stadiums, dog.
His last special was actually pretty good. It was on Peacock. And nobody really talked about it because I think he got paid directly to put it on the Peacock platform. But it was way better than his other one.
Really?
The previous one he did was fucking terrible.
From his house?
Yeah, it was just so bad.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Yeah, the latest one though, because I think his previous stand-up special, he was saying like, I don't give a fuck anymore, I'm gonna say whatever, but it was fucking weak as shit. His latest one was substantially better than that.
Someone tweeted, you know how HBO Max dropped the HBO and they're just Max now? Someone was like, your move, Peacock.
Cock.
David, so I brought you a special treat.
I don't like it when he says special treat because usually it's garbage on a chip.
This company randomly hit me up, Campo Grande, and you can order special meats from them and they will ship it to you. They sent me and us Ibérico. Jamón Ibérico.
My friends, if you never have this Ibérico jamón, this is like the Rolls Royce of pork cured meats. Ibérico, delicious. The way they are fed on acorns, just great fat in it, delicious.
This is like you go and get a very...
It's sabor, eh?
It's like you pay a high-end prostitute. You know, the Oscar Mayer, that's a cheap prostitute. This is a very expensive prostitute. You have to buy her dinner and everything.
You have a dirty vagine. This here a vagina, no dirt. Only great, delicious vagina.
This a vagine. It's not waxed by a waxing strip. It's each pubic hair is pluck it out individually. So I got 3 different flavors of Ibérico jamón. First we have, let's see, this shit right here.
First of all, it's Spain, and we did an Italian accent.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, we I don't know how to do a Spanish accent or Spanish from Spain.
Spanish. I don't know.
España.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just the lisp. Whoops. Sorry about the incorrect accent. I actually hate that I did that.
Okay, no, it's okay. I know how to do it perfectly well. It's so delicious. I love it so much. It's from straight from Spain.
Yeah, it says try cured Spanish recipe soprasata. That's not even the right list.
I don't know how to do it. Sorry, guys. It's me, Mike Tyson. This is my favorite ham. I just like to slice it up and have a little with the mushrooms.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna bite your ear off.
We got let's see. Anyway, okay. Look, well, basically, we got some very good ham here. All right.
Jamon. Let me see for what cut it's. So the jamon is from the leg, right? The hindquarters, I believe.
Oh, here we have some chorizo.
Oh, this one's a soprasada.
Ibérico chorizo, soprasada.
Oh, the pork collar. Wow. Wow.
And I decided to just keep it simple. We just got some crackers.
Campo Grande.
All right. So shout out to Campo Grande for sending this to us.
Wow.
I'm very excited about it.
And today, as a special treat, Robyn is going to break her veganism by trying raw cured pork products.
Oh, God.
Robyn, today's the day. Come on.
How much would you pay me to try a piece?
I will kiss you directly on your butt.
That's not a gift for me. That's a gift for you.
This is very true. Like, how did I get fooled into this?
Yeah.
Robyn, what would your price point be for letting us kiss your butt? No.
Okay, I thought you said for trying out the cure.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go with the meat. Well, what part of the butt?
Oh, like no, which one are we talking about here? Are we still talking about you or are we talking about the pig? I'm not sure anymore.
Talking about her butt.
I don't know. I barely keep it up today.
I'll let you know. These Iberian porks are treated very humanely.
Free range,
fed on acorns, taken care of very well.
That's
Fantastic.
Lovely. I think here's the thing. I've been vegetarian longer than I've been vegan, so honestly, meat itself isn't that appetizing to me anymore.
Yeah.
Really, at the end of the day, like, so it's not even necessarily a thing of like, oh, I absolutely could never try a piece. I just genuinely like it. Kind of grosses me out now.
Yeah, it's just not appealing. Yeah. I got you.
But if you want to, if some man out there, or woman wanted to pay me a lot of money to eat a piece of meat, I would consider.
Yeah, you better.
So I like that. You have a price. I enjoy that.
I do.
Everybody has a price.
In this economy.
Everybody has a price, David. So I got a piece of the chorizo here for you, my guy.
I'm going to have it straight up, no cracker.
Oh, let's fucking get it then.
Yeah, we have to have it in this pure state.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. What was I thinking?
This mason jar cracker you brought over here, dude.
It's from the Megan Platoon collection of mason jars.
Oh. Really?
No.
I feel our whole house has mason jars only.
Pretty much.
Yeah. You have any cups? Nope, mason jars only.
Cheers. She legit drinks out of mason jars. And
I believe it.
And I'm not gonna lie, bink. I think it makes the water taste better.
Oh, I just put boogers on mine, right? Wow. Cured. Sour. Salty.
Jinx.
Suck my dick. Buy me a whore.
Bro, the other day, so did you grow up with the jinx rules of if you call a jinx on someone, they're not allowed to talk until you say their name 3 times? And if they talk, you punch them?
Yeah.
Okay. So the other day, me and she were chilling. And we said something at the same time. I was like, Jinx, haha, got you. And then she was like, haha. And then she just kept like talking about something. And I was like, oh. And she was like, ow. Okay, anyways, let's go to, I was like, hello?
Yeah.
She's like, what are you doing? I was like, she's like, what? I'm like, I called a jinx on you. You're not allowed to talk until I say cheer 3 times.
Yeah, come on.
And I guess she didn't. I don't know if they don't do that in Canada or what. But she didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
She had no friends. That's why.
I don't know.
Immediately, I know you didn't have friends, loser.
Robyn Couch, did you do that growing up?
Of course.
Yeah, you know why? Because she had friends.
Yeah. Loser.
Yeah.
Wife.
Buy me a Coke. That's the other one.
Yeah. You Jinx buy me a soda. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Those things got a little serious though. I remember we stopped doing Jinx and birthday hits because it was, you know, once you get a certain size, you're honestly just assaulting somebody. You should just go to jail at that point.
Did you ever get down on the truth or dare as a youngin?
Yes. Truth or dare. And I always chose dare.
And did you play with a bunch of pervs like I did?
Oh, who wasn't a perv at that age, dude?
Okay.
Everybody.
So let me see. I'm going to tell you about my junior high experience playing truth or dare, okay? There was like a summer or a season where we would all meet by the pool bathrooms and like it was a group of like 10 of us play truth or dare. And it was shit like, I dare you, Tina, show us your pubes. And then she would show us she would show a couple of us her pubes and we were like, oh man, awesome. Okay, I dare you, Dexter, to grab Sherry's boob. Oh, they did it. And it was just us being little horny junior hires, like getting our first little anything, you know?
It's just the way for us to express our sexual frustrations without looking like a bunch of hoes and ding-dongs.
And meanwhile, kids in public school are fucking at 13.
Dog, like, you know what's interesting? A lot of kids now, they're having sex later. So like if we told a story, like I remember I said I lost my virginity when I was 18 and they're like, wow, that's pretty early. I was like, early? I was the last one.
Really?
I was the last one in my group.
Really?
Yeah, everybody else were fucking when they were like 14, 15.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, like, when I switched to a public school, that was kind of a little bit of an awakening for me because, you know, I was going to Christian school from like preschool to 8th grade and then a little bit of freshman year. So it's like, oh yeah, well for sure when I went to the Catholic high school for a year in Torrance, shout out to Bishop Montgomery, I went for 1 year. That was the first time I was like, oh, 14-year-olds are like really fucking like that. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I had only ever really cunnilingus and got fellaced. But
that's still pretty advanced.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But
there was always that random girl in high school that would just show you their titties. Like, it was so random.
Yes, LaFrecia.
That sounds like a fake name.
There was a girl in my high school, LaFrecia. She was always flashing her titties all the time. And they're huge. They're beautiful, chocolatey, beautiful, hangy, supple, soft titties.
Milk duds.
Yeah, and everyone called her LaFrecia.
That is the best.
Isn't that just great? And I remember one time, and it was so funny because Eric, my boy, she was trying to, how the fuck does this work? Hold on a second. Where's the little blade?
I thought you worked at California Pizza Kitchen,
I did, but this one's weird. Where's the blade?
Right here, buddy. Come on.
Hold on a second.
Oh, it does not have a blade?
Yeah, it's in here. I can't get it out.
Let me see. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, it should be bending out this way.
Yeah, why isn't it come? Like, I think we're missing something. Or
oh, wait, it doesn't come with a blade.
no, it's in there. Does it not? Oh, whatever. I'll use the point. Okay.
Okay.
So, anyways, so LaFrecia kept trying to flash her titties to Eric, but Eric was not trying to look. He was like, Eric's like, ah! And LaFrecia's like, what, you scared of some titties? So she kept trying to flash him, and he's just like, ah, every time. And I remember one day specifically, it was so funny because we were doing our sit-ups portion of PE, so we're all laid down, and so LaFrecia's laying down, and she has her fucking big-ass titties flopping around in her PE shirt. She wasn't wearing a bra. And then, like, she was like, Eric, turn around. So Eric turned around. She goes, huh, and her titties were, like, off to each side. And he's just like, ow! But, yeah, she was great.
They just kind of just flopped over.
Yeah, it was beautiful. He's like, and then she, like, clapped him around his neck. It was awesome, dude.
Dude, I remember going to New Orleans and seeing a lot of free titty for no reason. And it was a weekday on that one street. What was it called? Bourbon Street. Like, it was weird. Like, I'm like, oh, this is like what you see in the movies, like, for real.
It's pretty cool, man. New Orleans is fun. Food, culture, music.
Could that be any louder? Jesus Christ.
And guess what? I was trying to find like a nice little classy white wine to drink with our, special pork here. And then
Campo Grande.
But then I saw this. Martha Stewart, 19 Crimes.
It's called 19 Crimes.
So 19 Crimes is a wine company where they put like famous criminals on their bottles, like mob bosses and shit like that. Snoop Dogg had a fucking like collab with them, and then I saw Martha Stewart on there. I was like, oh, hilarious.
She really leaned into that, and I love it.
Isn't it awesome? Yo, she's dope.
Have you seen the old picture of Martha Stewart? Bad as fuck.
Is she hot?
Bro, fucking hot as shit.
Look, I would smash Martha Stewart now, of course.
All
Y'all
right.
know.
What's up?
Yeah, look up those Martha Stewart nudes, dog.
I'm not nudes.
Wait, she's gonna end up dead. Last time you did this, you
I
talked
know.
about Betty White.
I know.
Yeah, relax, okay?
You relax. Don't tell me you fucking relax, you piece of shit. I swear to God, I'll fucking... Oh, God.
I'll obliterate your face.
Martha Stewart nudes.
I don't think she was nude.
I don't think she's ever been nude either, but... Oh, hold on
But
a second.
she did share a nude in 1996.
Did she?
What the
No, she didn't.
I'm gonna put Martha Stewart young. You'll see. She used to be a model, apparently.
Okay, I'm going to put Martha Stewart, 69, blacked orgy. Whoa, look at this. This isn't a nude, but whoa.
Yeah, she was a hot ass model, dude.
Yeah, no, look at her. This is her old ass looking hot for Sports
shit.
Illustrated. Dang.
Okay, well, that's a little different. She's very hot there, but she had like that big hair 70s look.
Like her bush?
kind of looked like she had AIDS,
Oh, I like that.
but hot as hell.
I like that right there. Give me that. She might have AIDS. Oh, beautiful.
She was fucking hot.
Cheers. Cheers to Martha Stewart. Puss.
Cheers. A little chicory in your pussy makes it perk up.
Tastes like fresh garden hose.
This is very sweet. I like it. I don't know if that's a sign of a good wine.
It depends. We shouldn't. I was looking for more of a dry wine, but then it was taking forever, so I just grabbed the Martha Stewart.
You just saw her sexy little face. Mm-hmm. What are we trying next?
We are trying the
Somebody should weight train. Just getting his ass beat by plastic.
Well, you give it a go then, buddy.
Come on, you think I was a bodybuilding champion for no reason?
Show me what you can do, Jack.
So what you do is you grab the glue. That's where it sticks the most.
Oh, this is the collar.
And then come on, you open it very easy, you little girl.
I loosened it for you.
No, you did not. You need a stogie and stop being a pussy, huh?
This would be the collar, David. So,
Very good.
well, thanks for putting your nostrils all over.
Thanks for putting your Thai stupid nose in it, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at the fat just glisten. And by the way, they recommend that you eat this at room temperature. And if it comes out the fridge, to warm it up in warm water first.
That's why I was excited to be driving on a hot day in California with it in my car. Cheers.
Oh, like 2 vagina flaps.
Oh, I love it.
That is especially delicious.
This is especially delicious.
España. Robyn, I think you could look this up, but I heard people in Spain have a lisp because a certain king at the time had one, so he made everybody speak with a lisp.
I heard the same thing.
Yeah, which is very...
Well, then it's probably true.
She's like, I'm not looking this shit up.
No, I'll do a quick Google.
She's like, what the fuck? She goes, it's true. Fucking move on, David. Jesus Christ.
Robyn Couch, behave yourself, and we might bring you on more episodes, all right?
When have I ever not behaved myself? I'm a delight.
I mean, Robyn Couch, start misbehaving a little more. We're going to bring you on more episodes.
Okay, let me take my clothes off.
Nice.
Solid.
I can't touch, but I could definitely look.
I can't touch, but I know how to keep my mouth shut, so...
You're right. A medieval king in Spain spoke with a lisp. And
He forced everybody to do that shit.
I mean, that's what you do when you have power.
That's
and you're
100%.
embarrassed.
It's like, nobody can make fun of me, so I have to make everybody speak this way. España.
If you were a king, David So, I mean, you are already my king.
Oh.
What would you do? What would you use your power? What silly thing would you use your power to make people do?
Well, first of all, I would definitely have many concubines.
For sure.
Multiple concubines, all the most beautiful in the fucking world, but they also have to be smart and be able to hold a conversation.
Really?
Which will be impossible to find because why would they be my concubine if they're smart and intelligent?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's a little hard ask.
Yeah.
But I would like them to be able to speak to me and, argue back. Have some points to say.
You just made me realize that Nick Cannon's baby mamas are his concubines.
What do you do? Oh, because he just,
Because he has like 12 baby mamas.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he has like,
And he takes care of all of them.
takes care of all of them.
He's a good man.
So it's not like he's treating them like some, ragamuffins off the street. Like,
I've never heard that one, huh? Ragamuffins. Nick Cannon's dope.
he's like a king with some modern concubines that are just making babies for him, and he takes care of them.
I would like to make a correction, actually. Further Googling has stated that the Lisp king thing is actually a myth, and scholars discredit it.
Dang.
Wow. So it was for a long time, people did believe it, though.
Yeah, it's a widely believed and super popular myth, but
They haven't been able to prove it.
Yeah, historians don't have any proof of it.
What a random thing for your random language to have, right? It's like where one country speaks the same Spanish or majority the same Spanish that everyone else does, but with a lisp.
Yeah.
But actually, to be honest, Spain Spanish is so different than Mexico Spanish, dog.
Yeah, I heard they can understand, if Mexican Spanish, they'll understand it, right? Mm-hmm. But it's still way different. You can get by with it.
Mm-hmm. Like, when I was in Spain, filming some stuff, I remember so many of the little spots in Spain are open during the day, not cafes, but little lunchy, chill areas where they all have nothing but these little appetizers on the table at all times. They're called pinchos, okay? Oh. And I remember asking, well, when you call these pinchos, how about the word pinche? Isn't it a little too similar? Doesn't that, doesn't that cause for some jokes or whatever? And they're like, pinche isn't even a word out here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's that different. They're like, pinche doesn't mean shit out here.
I heard there's another word too that sounds dirty, but it's not dirty over there, even though it's dirty in Spanish. I don't know, culero or something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's that's a complete, it's means bread or something.
One time I called this girl, Filipino girl, Puki, being cute, and she was like, Tim, that means pussy in Tagalog. I was like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Puto and rice.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Languages are so fun, dude. I wish so my wife is quadrilingual. She speaks multiple languages. Mm-hmm. So depending on whatever is in her head at the time, a different word will come out. So for example, if I scare her 6 different times, it'll be in multiple different languages. So sometimes I'll scare her, she'll be like, which is Japanese. Or I'll scare her and then she'll scream something in Korean or English or Mandarin. It depends.
Or sometimes she'll be like, Jesus, Santa Maria, Jose.
She just goes, oh, what are you doing? Come on.
Or sometimes you scare her, she goes, all right, guys. Well, we're going to let you go watch some videos of Shakira dancing, and we'll be right back. Yo, if you have a family like I do, you know how much your loved ones depend on you. In a worst case scenario, you wouldn't want them to worry about money, right? A good life insurance plan can give you peace of mind that if something happens to you, your family will have a safety net to cover mortgage payments, college costs, or other expenses, so they can get back on their feet and focus on what's most important, okay? Let me tell you from personal experience, all right? It's super satisfying to check life insurance off your to-do list, and getting covered can be more satisfying when you use Policygenius. I got a wife, I got 2 babies. Lord knows one day I could walk out the house and get struck by a eagle flying 200 miles per hour, and he's flying low because he's kind of drunk off PCP, and he flies straight through my skull and kills me. Policygenius knows how valuable your time is. That's why their technology makes it easy to compare life insurance quotes from America's top insurers in just a few clicks to find your lowest price. With Policygenius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $292 per year for $1 million of coverage. Some options offer same-day approval and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Policygenius has licensed, award-winning agents who can help you find the best fit for your needs. They work for you, not the insurance companies. That means they don't have an incentive to recommend one insurer over another, so you can trust their guidance. Your loved ones deserve a financial safety net. You deserve a smarter way to find and buy it. Head to policygenius.com or click the link in the description and get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com. Fire? Which one is this?
The soprasada.
Soprasado. And what does that mean?
It's like a salami.
Salami? Let me say.
There's so much fat.
It's the best.
It's so good. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Okay. I asked my dad one time, I was curious little kid. And I was like, hey, Dad, when you think about stuff in your head, is it in Thai or in English? And he thought about it. And he was like, you know what? When I was younger, it was Thai, but now I think in English. And because he's been here for so long.
Whoa.
Isn't that a trip?
You know, also too, like I wonder if it's like this in Thailand, because I know it's like this in Korea, where, languages change over time, right? So even the way that I speak Korean is super dated. It's whatever was, current at the time 30 years ago. So there's like things like, for example, when I was younger, my parents would call a cell phone like 휴대폰.
휴대폰.
Which is like what it was called. You say that now, they're like, what the fuck, how old are you, like 80?
Really? Oh, because
Yeah.
you learned from them.
I learned from them. Or like, because my parents are older, and then my grandma, I was around my grandma a lot, she would call a kawi, which is a scissor, kaze. And that's like old ass people talk. I didn't know that either. And also because my grandma can speak Japanese, and during the whole like the war shit, she would say tamanegi for onion. That's actually a Japanese word. I had no idea. I only found out it was a Japanese word when I started taking Japanese in high school. And I'm like, why is she speaking Japanese? I said, oh, the war.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's called yangpa, but then apparently in Japanese it's called tamanegi. I've been calling it a Japanese word my whole life because I learned it from my grandma.
Language is weird, man. It's so cool. I debate sometimes. I'm like, I would really, I would love to put Veda in some type of Thai class and Spanish class. Spanish for sure. My Thai just gets worse and worse.
My Thai. My Thai.
My Thai gets worse and worse because, the only reason I really was able to retain any Thai was because I had to speak to my mom growing up. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm not in the house like that.
Now that I don't talk to my mom anymore.
yeah. Now that I tell my mom, shoo, go it. Rita Mux. My Thai's getting worse, and it's like I find that it's becoming a lot more broken. I got to throw more English words in there to get my point across.
One of the things that, if you guys speak multiple languages, maybe you guys can relate to this too. The switch, it takes a while, right? So right when you start speaking a language you haven't spoken in a while, it's rough. And then as you start going, your brain starts clicking differently, and it gets easier and easier. And it happens every time because I don't really speak that much Korean until I'm hanging out with my parents or Mariel's parents. And then when I first start, I can't say anything. And then 30 minutes in, it gets better and better and better and better. And it's like a weird thing that happens. Like you kind of get comfortable with it, and then you start remembering things, and it starts to click together after a while.
There's this Antonio Banderas movie. I think I've talked about this before. It don't matter. Where it's called 13th Warrior. Okay, it's not a great movie, but I remember being like 12 years old and loving it. And he joins this like tribe of people, but he's like the foreigner, and he doesn't speak their language, and they don't give a fuck. They don't want to teach him, so they just like make fun of him all the time. He has no idea what they're saying, but they do like a montage of him sitting around the campfire with them, and he's just sitting there, watching them talk. And then at first, like, let's say Ibérico is a word, right? He watches this one guy talk. He's like, yeah, blah, Ibérico, ha, 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 and they're laughing. And then as Antonio Banderas is watching, and it progresses, the guy tells the same story, but now when he's talking, he's like, he had a big round one, because now he understands what it means. You know what I'm saying? So he's just sitting there soaking it all in, watching how they like animate their words, and now he's understanding shit. And then one day he just starts talking their language, and they're like, who taught you how to speak that? And he's like, I listened.
In his sexy Antonio Banderas voice. I used to love Desperado, dude.
Desperado. Fire. You just love it before Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek. There are certain celebrities, if you ask me, who is your celebrity crush? No, like at their peak prime of what we consider young and beautiful. Let's say they're, I don't know, my age, right? Salma Hayek and Catherine Zeta-Jones are my two top of all fucking time. Salma Hayek even now.
Salma Hayek's amazing stuff.
Dude, I remember watching Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Penelope Cruz.
Oh, Penelope Cruz too.
Hello.
Classy beauty, dude. Catherine Zeta-Jones, I remember I was going to switch to T-Mobile because of her. She was so fucking fine, dude. Just fine as fuck.
You know who still looks bomb, dog? Do you remember Maya?
Oh, Maya?
Have you seen her lately?
Yes.
She looks the same, better.
My brother sent me like because my brother had the biggest crush on Maya since ever, right?
Yeah.
And I think he just, was in passing and he sent over her Instagram to me and I was like, how the fuck is that her right now? She looks better than when I remember.
You know why? She's vegan.
Guess I'm turning vegan now.
Not only is she vegan, but she's like all about that shit. She looks like arguably better than she did when we were coming up.
So I had like this small bachelor's party, right?
Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
It wasn't much of it's just for us to just kind of kick it and chill and do whatever, get away from our bullshit, right?
Oh, you ain't invite me?
First of all, you motherfucker. We're so ADHD. When we try to talk about what we talked about or what we said, none of us can be like, definitively, I said this. We're just like, this is how our conversation goes. I thought you were supposed to do this. I thought, you could be right. Yeah, you could be right. It's like, well, you sound like you know what you're talking about, but you sound like you would.
So we're like, oh, did you? Okay, maybe I forgot.
Yeah. I can't say it with confidence, you know what I mean? So I'm like, well, no, maybe he's right. Maybe I did it. But it was like a small Big Bear trip. And basically what we did was we just drank.
Small, big.
Yeah, small, Big Bear. We just hung out, chilled. There was a pool table there. There was a full-ass theater room. Stocked the fridge full of alcohol. We had a bunch of cigar. A bunch of people brought weed. Some people bought like mushrooms and shit like that, shrooms. I didn't do the shrooms, no. But I did partake in a little weed. I did partake in a little alcohol. And there was a photo where we took a picture of all of us, and all I thought was, you old ass motherfuckers. And what you start to realize is as you get older, you really do prioritize comfort over everything else. Because I remember a younger version of myself. If I knew we were going on a trip with the boys, we had to make sure we were wearing our best shit. We had to look hella nice, just in case, because this is all for memories, or there might be a fucking, hottie, walking by. None of us could give a fuck less.
Dude. If it was, and I'm going to let you keep talking about your bachelor party in a second because I want to hear about it.
There's not too much to talk about.
Okay. If it was a solo trip with the boys and you're going all in a house or some shit, you are bringing your freshest shit because the goal is to get some ladies in the house and try and hook up, right? Nowadays, man, yes, if I was going on as like, let's see, Eric has his bachelor party coming up. They're probably not going to do nothing crazy. We probably all just get some dinner and maybe like do like a spa day or some shit, right? But like if we're going to a house in Big Bear, 100% it's like, ain't nobody got time to go out. Look, first of all, we're all married.
Yeah, like what's going to happen?
Exactly.
You going to fucking like mac on a girl, you going to fucking chop it up and be like, hey, bye. Yeah. And go home?
If anything, pay for some prostitutes to come through, and even then, you don't need to impress a prostitute. You're paying her. Who cares?
What's your name? Don't care. Here's the money. She doesn't care about my name either.
So it doesn't matter. Speaking of being old, when me and Rick went to the Usher concert, did I tell you this already?
I think so.
About the crowd?
Tell it again, because I can't remember right now.
Fuck it. I was walking around, seeing just the demo of the crowd and being like, man, look, Rick, look, man, look at all these old aunties and uncles at this concert, bro. And he's like, dog, we're probably the same age as them. And having the realization of, oh shit, he's right. These people just don't know how to dress.
Yeah.
You know, they're just old because they've embraced it. Like me and Rick have kind of had the obligation to, and people that are doing this type of shit, we keep it youthful kind of as part of our job. You know what I'm saying? Not only do we look young, but we kind of act and dress young too.
Here's the thing. I always shit on the homies whenever they post a fucking video on Instagram Reels or just a post about some nonsensical shit that happened their day. I always comment first. I go, take this shit off, you old ass motherfucker. Like, you're not even that old. You're too young to do this shit.
Like what, for example?
What's up, y'all? Just want to give y'all a motivation for the day.
Oh, God.
Just make sure when times get tough, you know, you got to fucking chin up.
Ew, you said a motivation for the day?
Yep.
Disgusting.
And I'm talking about the camera is this close.
Yeah.
Back the camera the fuck up, please.
Let me tell you, bro, here's something I don't understand, right? Because, okay, yeah, we're older. We're not that old, okay? But I have people that I went to high school with, our age, taking selfies from the fucking uncle angle. Like, how are you my age and you don't understand that this shit's not flattering?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Also, too, are you shooting your shit on a Nokia? Why is it so blurry? Why is it so blurry? Where's the lighting? Where's the angles at?
Samsung, dog.
Hey, don't talk shit about a Samsung. It's like a number one. But yeah, I don't understand. Like, I get so sad. I'm like, take that fucking shit off. So I don't give a... Nobody cares about the fucking gas station sandwich you ate today. Like, don't put this up. You're better than this. You have a wife and kids. You represent your family. Take this shit off. It's like, just want to say, man, motivation of the day. When you hustle and you grind, shit is given to you because that's what God has anointed you. And I'm like, dog, I know what you do for a living. You should not post this. This is not it.
I know a girl who cannot sing. And be posting singing videos, and it's always the same caption, like, I was feeling it too much. I had to record. I had to just get this out of my system.
Oh, wait. Are you the one that sent me the girl that keeps singing to herself in her car and she always almost crashes all the time?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna send you these then.
Okay.
There's a girl that, which group of friends is this? We always got these little group of friends. But this is one girl that we know. They know, I don't know, but they always send it to me because they know how much I hate this shit. She, for some fucking reason, is always recording herself singing while she's driving. And 50% of them, at the end of it, oh! She's almost crashing her fucking car. And she's singing off key. It kills me. This fool sent me this one video of somebody. The worst off key singing I've ever heard in my life at a wedding. And you know, when somebody explains something, like people when they tell stories, you know, we always exaggerate like 10% of it to make it sound worse or funnier than it's supposed to be. He undersold it. As much as he was trying to describe it, it was 10 times worse listening to it than how he described it. It was worse.
I have the video favorited in my phone. It's one of my favorite videos.
It's so bad.
You know I love me some cringe content, man.
Oh, he loves, I don't know, he'll send me stuff. I can't even watch it all the way through because my body locks up. Because you imagine yourself in that position and it hurts. This fool sends me shit. I'm like, how do you watch this? How do you watch this? This hurts.
And I'm like, bro, this is my 10th time watching. I love it so much. I don't know, man. Something about this break we about to take right now. Boom. What's up, y'all? This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp, okay? Now look, it's important to talk to somebody, express yourself, mental health, take care of yourself, man. And that's why I love BetterHelp, and I love that we're talking about this nowadays because Lord knows this was not a topic of conversation when I was coming up, all right? Now, look, do you ever find that just as you're trying to fall asleep, your brain suddenly won't stop talking? Do your thoughts start racing right before bed at other inopportune moments? Yo, me all the time. I constantly have thoughts running through my brain, and that's why it's helpful when I can just get them out, okay? Therapy gives you a place to do that so you can get out of your negative thought cycles and find some mental and emotional peace, okay? If you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule, so get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/foods to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/foods. It's something about uncomfortable and people putting themselves in cringe situations and saying cringe things and just being cringe. It makes me uncomfortable, and then it fucking gets my dick hard, dog. I don't know what it is, man. Have you seen, there's that episode.
Have you ever liked somebody as a homie and be like, oh, this guy's kind of cool, and then you see something on their story that's so cringy, you go, we can't be friends.
Yes, of course.
It's happened to me so many times.
Of course.
Because I meet them for instance, oh, this person can be cool. Then I see something that they do in their stories, I'm like, we can't be friends. You are eliminated from my life.
Dude, especially in this social media age, man. You know, Chia, I don't know how I did it, but I was able to find a stereotypically hot woman with a big old butt, living in LA, who does not desire to be a model, does not care about social media, who is not interested in going to events, meeting celebrities.
Oh, if you saw her child pics, you would understand. Little fucking weird fat baby eating condensed milk out of a bathtub. The fuck is that, huh?
Not out of a bathtub while she's taking a bath.
No, I mean out of a bathtub. She was bathing in it. Little fat baby.
I love her. But she just does not desire to be a part of any of it. It actually really annoys her, right? And it's been so many times where I'm like, babe, these people want to hang out or go on a double date or something, and she'll kind of go to their shit and be like, ugh, babe, look what they're, ugh. Or it's so much shit that she'll see people doing, just people that are kind of in my circles, and they're like, she's like, why do they do this?
I'm okay if somebody who does that weird corny shit, as long as they know it and I'm allowed to make fun of it.
Right.
So if I have to guard my words because they think that it's actually cool, we're gonna have a problem because I can't do it. Mm-hmm. Right, but if they sometimes some of these friends, and he knows this mutual friend, they'll post something and immediately they go, "Don't watch my story because I know you're gonna say some shit." I was like, I know I'm going to, but I'm still gonna say it, right? Because look, hey, get your bag, do whatever you need to do. But if it's bad, I'm going to make fun. I'm not going to publicly do it, but to you, in person, I'll do it. You know.
Thank God, because yes, there was that one mutual friend where I was like, yo, man, look at your friend, bro. And then when you told me you made fun of him for it, I was like, oh, thank you. Because I don't know them well enough to do that. Yeah. So when you told me you did it, I was like, it made me just feel better about everything.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I love this person, though. They know. You know, they're like, ugh. I guess it was a little corny. I was like, yeah. I get it why you did it, but it was weird as fuck.
Oh my God.
But I only do it once because too much then it becomes a little hurtful.
Yeah. Then they're like, okay.
Now I'm crying.
Yeah. But that's why it's important to have friends like you in your life. You know what I'm saying?
I think, and by the way, too, I think sometimes people misconstrue it because I get made fun of a lot too. And we all just kind of laugh. Yeah. It's just what it's supposed to be, right? And sometimes too, you need a couple friends to be like, hey, come on, man, chill. Then I'm like, oh, okay, well, fuck. Thanks for letting me know because I didn't know how I was coming off.
Rick has always kept me in check. And I like to get a little fucking introspective, little analytical about shit sometimes, right? But Rick will tell me when it's just sounding corny, Mm. And I remember one time, there was a time where me and Rick were debating being a rap duo, and the name of the duo was 5 Empty Pockets, okay? Mm-hmm. And it was supposed to be we're just so broke, there's 4 empty pockets, and then what Rick was gonna say was, there's 4 empty pockets, and then you have the fifth one for your chapstick. That's how broke we are. Everything's empty, 5 empty pockets. And I was trying to be like, all right, so we have our 4 empty pockets, but then also you have that pocket of your soul that's empty, and you're trying to fill that the same way. You're trying to fill your money with pockets, but also you're trying to fill that empty hole in your heart. And Rick was like, Man, that shit's stupid. He was like, we not saying that.
I just picture you saying it like you're emptying your heart out. It's dead son. He goes, fucking gay, dude.
Pretty much,
It's
dog.
like, you say it, man. What the fuck is that about? I never told you this. So when we first started doing the spoken word shit, right? Oh my god!
Hold on a second, guys. Hold on, spilled a little wine here. Hold on a
I
second.
like how this fool spilled on his phone and he decided to empty it on the fabric table. Like that was his move. I thought you were gonna lift the phone to protect the table. You said, "Not my phone."
I don't care about this fucking table.
Okay, so like we started doing the funny like spoken word stuff, right?
Yes.
So when I said like my mother was on a boat, right?
Yes.
That's an actual line from a dude that I know does spoken word. Right? And like I kind of used to make fun of him a lot.
Okay.
Because it wasn't because not only was his spoken word really bad, it was because you could tell he only did it because he wanted to get attention from like woke girls. So he was like a little obnoxious.
How do you know that, David?
Because he had a little bit of a scandal
Oh.
that came out because of the way that he would behave with women.
Eee.
So yeah, everybody knows this about him, right? And so I get a quick little message.
Did you really?
Yeah, and it's like, man, that's not even like how my shit is now. And I'm like, well, how'd you know I was talking about you then?
That's great.
Yeah, he's like, that's not even, my shit's way better now. But this is why I don't say names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they know who they are.
That's so funny.
But I didn't know he listened to like the shit that I do, so it kind of shook me. He's
Someone
like,
probably sent it to him.
yeah, he just immediately defended himself. That's not even how my shit is now, bro. It's so much better.
Like, is this from your piece, Oppression? In-person Asian that you dropped?
My mother was on a boat. She was trying to stay afloat.
Whoa.
Ice cream, root beer float. The root of the issue is
Root of the issue. Wait, root beer, ice cream. In my roots, I scream.
horror movie, Black Mirror, my phone. Yes, I don't Samsung because iPhone, home, E.T.
Extra terrestrial rest tree all.
Montreal, Canada, where your wife is from.
Quebec. Quebec, we speak French. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Huh? Questions. Preguntas. That's question in Spanish.
Okay. It sounded like it was German. More sausage. My dick. I put it anywhere.
Sauerkraut. Sauerkraut. Yelling. Throwing tomatoes. Bodados.
In a bodega.
Sega. Sonic. Where's my ring engaged?
Now it's a shackle. My wife laughs too loud. A cackle.
Spackle. Spackle everywhere.
Fill up these holes in my life. Uh-oh. I'm divorced, no wife.
Whoa, fill up the holes, fill up banks, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, fill up my pockets, 5 empty pockets, that's gay!
Wow, dude. Wow, that was great. Listen, to the friend that's probably listening to this right now, your spoken word definitely has not gotten better. I saw a couple clips. Jesus Christ, you suck. You suck so bad. I'm sorry.
Sucks so bad, sucks so good, head is always good even when it's bad.
A little slob on the knob. I need some pleasure. Sure.
Sure. Slob on the knob, corn on the cob. Elote. Elote. Hello, Tay.
Did we ever find Lil Tay?
Yes, we did. She's not dead.
For reals?
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
You didn't know? You didn't know? Oh, yeah.
I thought she was dead for reals.
No, they said it was a hoax.
Oh, okay.
You want some more wine?
Sure. That Lil Tay thing came out of fucking nowhere, by the way.
Yeah. So they claim that someone hacked her shit and it was all a hoax, and there's still like a fucking, I don't know, they're blaming the parents. Some people think it's just more just
Revive her
publicity stunt to revive her shit. I don't know, man. Who knows?
Her whole shit went down, I remember, because there was like a release clip of her being told what to say.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I can't do this. Like, this is too hard.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you gotta say it. And then she's yeah, you. I'm like, oh, this is bad, dude. Like, you guys are forcing this child and turning it into something weird.
And not only that, dog, it was a whole fucking thing about like, there was a custody battle and she's like crying, and it was a lot, man.
That's so fucking sad, man, too. And like, these kids, they can't like discern reality from like what's real and not.
Yeah.
So you start pushing a personality on them and they start getting like positive affirmation from people from it. That becomes their new personality.
Oh, she for sure would have just grown into that, become that person. I mean, look, I don't know for sure, but what I did see was a very young girl who was like, really, really wanting that internet clout and that internet fame, right? And so she was, trying to portray this character. But to your point, there was also clips of her like vaping and shit, and she was so young. I think she's like, they say she's probably like 13 now.
Yeah, those fucking parents need to go to jail, dude.
It's a lot, bro.
That's terrible, man. Dude, Little Veda, dude. Lil Vay.
Lil Vay.
What would you do if you just walked into her room? She's like 8 years old. She's vaping. She's doing this, though. Not the cool, like the regular vape. She's doing this.
Oh, my God.
I think at that point, I'd have to beat her ass.
If she's doing vape tricks, that's fucking cool. If she's doing that at 8, I'm like, all right, man, look, let's start you a YouTube channel already. Shoot the arrow.
Sometimes when I see those videos, I want to run on the screen and sock them.
You know what's funny? So Veda has no perception of course, like what Instagram is, social media, any of that shit. But she does, however, understand now how it works, where if mommy or daddy has their phone out, they're probably recording her, right? So sometimes, man, it's a struggle now to film her doing cute shit, because she'll be doing something, I'll have my phone out, and she'll go, immediately, she'll see it, she'll go, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see Veda doing whatever. I'm like, all right, baby, well, I got to film it first, Or like, she like, I don't know if I'm creating a little narcissist already, because she loves watching videos of herself and just cracks up. Oh, my. Yeah, she loves it.
Oh,
or
no.
She'll
Well,
specifically.
I don't know if it's a bad thing or not. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Specifically, she'll be like, I want to watch the slow motion, because I have videos of her jumping in slow motion. She's like, I want to see Veda playing with daddy in the park. Like, shit like that.
You're creating a young filmmaker.
Or that.
Right?
She's like, your transition should be better.
I don't know. The CGI looks really bad. The masking is really bad.
Cinematography is too green, Dad.
What's with the lighting? It's too hot on this side. It's blown out.
Imagine. She's like, John didn't do this right.
Tell John he fired.
Oh, my Veda's Miss Swan.
Oh, yeah. He looked like a mom. Do-do-do. Shout outs to Veda, the next Martin Scorsese, dude.
Wow, man. Look, who knows what my little Veda will be doing in life. Oh, but I did just remember a story I wanted to tell you where, remember how I told you that, like, she was like super sick, or on the last episode, super sick, and, she was crying because she was feeling uncomfortable. I had a flashback back to when I was in Thailand. And I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but, mosquitoes love me, all right? Mosquitoes have always loved me. They love my blood. And I remember when I was 4 years old, just getting riddled with bites everywhere. My whole body, dog. My whole body. And so I remember I had a couple little bug bites like in my ass crack, like near my asshole.
How the fuck did they get in there?
Dude, I was probably taking a shit.
And they
yeah, because you know, like my mom when I was that young, they were in a
COVID boy.
Can I get some water?
I just picture this fucking mosquito just going.
So my mom's house and my grandma's house before shit was better. They were pretty broke, you feel me? So it was one of those, the toilets were just the holes that you'd flush with the little bucket of water, you know? So I was probably just squatting and a mosquito got my asshole a couple times. So I remember they put calamine lotion all over my body, including on my ass crack. But there was one situation where to let the calamine lotion dry off, I'm like on my back, holding my ass cheeks open to the fan so the calamine lotion could dry off.
Oh my God.
And I just remember being 4 years old, like ass cheeks open towards a fan, itchy, sick, and I just started crying because I felt so frustrated. Yeah. And then my older cousin like saw me crying and panicked and was like, Tim's crying!
Your ass cheek open? Oh my
Yeah.
God. What is my life?
Yeah, dog.
Thailand sucks.
It was terrible. It was terrible, man.
Well, guys, that's a very weird image for you guys to see in this podcast. Well, that wraps up this episode of Dudes Behind the Foodes.
See.
Yes, you could catch us on all platforms and you can see us anywhere you want to because we are the Terminator and we never lose. I am David So.
I am. My dad, men, boys have penis, girls have vaginas. All right, y'all, take care. Bye.
Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food.